Hi my lovies, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a haul video. So many of you guys wanted to see what I picked up in the USA. I was over in New York there. I only came home 2 days ago and I picked up a couple of things. This video is probably going to go up after Christmas, so it won't really matter that I'm showing you gifts that I got my mum and my sister and Kira, because they will have already received them from me. So I will not be spoiling any of their gifts for them. Okay, I'm not going to go through this in any kind of particular order. I'm just going to dig into the bag I have beside me and I'll talk about what I got. The first thing I picked up was kind of random. There was two of them. They were in H&M and they are these cushion covers. I don't know if you can see them there. They're kind of quilted effect. As you guys know, I got a new bed. So I decided that I needed new cushion covers. So I picked those up. They were like $15 each, down from $30. So I was happy out with those purchases. So the next place I went to was Sephora, of course. How could I not go to Sephora? Never been to Sephora before and I didn't know what to expect from it. I was expecting it to be this like paradise for me, which it was. Don't get me wrong, it was. But it wasn't any more overwhelming or more exciting than Debenhams or Brown Thomas here in Ireland. I found that there wasn't that many products that I couldn't get in the US versus over here. I mean, Tarte and Kat Von D and Anastasia Beverly Hills were probably the three main ones that had counters in Sephora that you can't really get in Ireland. Other than that, you can kind of get everything. There was Urban Decay counters, YSL, Estee Lauder, buy Kat Von D online now, and you can buy a lot of Anastasia Beverly Hills online too. But anyway, moving aside from that, I didn't pick up a whole lot of makeup for that reason. So most of the makeup I did get was for other people, but I did pick up the, now this is mine, I wrapped up Kira's, but I did pick up the Anastasia Beverly Hills Renaissance palette for Kira. They had loads of them over there and you've seen this before. This is my palette. I've done tons and tons and tons of tutorials with this, but I wanted Kira to have this for Christmas, so I picked it up for her along with a load of other things that I got here in Ireland, and I really hope that she's going to love it. She was going through all my palettes a couple of weeks ago and she was looking at this one. She's like, oh my god, it's so beautiful, I love it, I can't believe I got to see it in the flesh. So I was like, I'm gonna buy you that. You're gonna have that for Christmas. Then I picked up my mama the YSL Touche Eclat. I probably could open this for you. I'm sure you guys know what this all looks like. She won't mind me opening this anyway because I will put it back carefully. It looks like that. It's the concealer pens. They're very popular a couple of years ago. My mum has actually used the Touche Eclat in shade number 1 since I was very little, and every Christmas I buy it for her because I don't know, it's like a tradition that I always buy her this. I picked up myself the Rouge Pure Couture in number 10. This is one of my statement lips and everybody asks me what is on my lips when I wear this. It is Beige Tribute from YSL, or number 10. It comes in this delectable packaging. It's very luxurious and it is this gorgeous pinky nude shade. I have worn this probably for about a full year, like solidly, and have gone through one of these. I absolutely love this lipstick. If I could ever recommend, I hope I'm not blinding you guys with the packaging, probably am. If I could ever recommend a YSL lipstick to anybody, it would be number 10 Beige Tribute. It's like the perfect nude for my lips. I love it so much. And then I picked up one of the Marc Jacobs lip glosses. These were like speaking to me on another level. The packaging and everything, it was just, they're so luxurious. This is what the product looks like itself. I swatched it a couple of times like on my lips when I was there, but I was like, oh, don't want to waste it. That's what it looks like there. I will tell you the exact prices if I have them on my receipt. Touche Eclat was $42. Marc Jacobs lip gloss, actually I got that in the color Sugar Sugar. That was $28. That's not too bad at all. €25 that would be here for a lip gloss, which is pretty good for Marc Jacobs. The Beige Tribute lipstick was $37, which is about €34, which is exactly how much it is in Ireland. When I spent a certain amount of money, I got like a free product. I ended up getting Makeup Forever aqua liner, just a black liner. I don't know where it is right now, like it's in one of my bags. And they also gave me this gift because I signed up for their card, their loyalty card. Fresh by Sephora. I've never heard of this brand. It's a soya face cleanser, and then there's also a rose face mask. I asked the girl, because there was a choice between this and a Tarte product, and I asked her like if she could pick which one would she go for, and she said this one, the face mask, is amazing in it. So yeah, I picked this up, or got it free rather, which is great. That's the one thing I will say about the US. Their loyalty systems, especially in Sephora, are way way better than the loyalty systems here in Ireland. You need so long to build up any sort of loyalty system in Brown Thomas and get your credits and stuff. Like obviously if you're going to buy in expensive bags and stuff, it will rack up pretty quickly, but if you're just buying makeup products, you're not getting any rewards from them whatsoever. I might get like €2 off a year or something, but it's nice to get a free product, so that's what they look like. I'm gonna put them to the test and see what they're like on my skin. I'm sure I will enjoy them. The next place I went to was the Disney store. Being a huge Disney fan that I am, I could not pass it up to go into the Disney store. Generally I don't kind of go into the Disney store in town, so when I saw it over in New York, I was like, just go in, pick up a few bits. I got this for myself. This is Marie. Marie is one of my favorite characters from Disney, and she's from the Aristocats. The reason why I have such a love for Marie, there's actually a background story to it. When I was little, I was 4, I was playing Marie with my friends from our neighborhood. I was Marie and they were Berlioz and Toulouse, and I was jumping around pretending to be Marie and fell off our wall and fell onto concrete, and I split my head open basically, and I needed 7 stitches. So Marie has a warm place in my heart, especially since all the tragedy that happened, splitting my head open trying to be her. This was $9, yeah, $9.95. And for Ollie, for Christmas, I picked up Ariel. Each of us have like a favorite Disney princess. I like so many of them, but like my favorite Disney princess is probably Jasmine. I love Jasmine because it was the first Disney that I ever saw was Aladdin. But I picked up Ariel for Ollie. Ollie would put on The Little Mermaid, and once it was finished she would watch it again and again and again and again and again. And my mum used to be sick of The Little Mermaid. I mean, she really appreciates that. Ollie collects like Barbies and stuff like that. I think she's over like 600 Barbies or 500 Barbies, something like that. Ridiculous amount. So she will appreciate an Ariel doll. And then the last thing I got in the Disney store was for myself, and it is a mug, and I'm gonna put all my tea in this. This is a big mug for tea. I think I might use it for hot chocolate. It just says New York City and there's Minnie Mouse on it, and she is dressed as the Statue of Liberty, and I think it is just the cutest cup ever, and inside it is like green as well. That was $12.95 USA, so it was expensive for a mug, but it's Disney. Everything Disney is expensive. I had so much Disney merchandise growing up. Like everything in my room was Disney when I was growing up. It was the only thing I knew other than Sesame Street or Nickelodeon. The next stop for me was Victoria's Secret. I went to the biggest Victoria's Secret I've ever seen in my entire life. I think it was the only Victoria's Secret I've ever been in that had like 3 floors. It was my house. The top floor had like a museum. The second floor, or the main ground floor, had all the Victoria's Secret pajamas and underwear and bras and the like. And then the basement floor had all pink. Oh, and all the body stuff was down in the basement floor. And it was just amazing. It was a really cool store. And Victoria's Secret, it's not particularly inexpensive. Like, I mean, bras are like $40, $50. So I wasn't going crazy on underwear over there because I was like, I need to save my moolah for Jersey Gardens. We went out to Jersey Gardens on the second last day, but I'll get to that in a moment. I decided that I was going to pick up some of their body wash. So this is my favorite body wash ever. This is the Warm and Cozy from Pink, and this is their body lotion, and it's the Warm and Cozy scent, both of them. I have the body spray as well as so many of them, and I've gone through a whole tub of this in a year. I love it that much. I think there's like 500 milliliters in that. This is a hell of a lot of body lotion. And then the Warm and Cozy shower gel, I go through them like they're water. Anytime I'm in the airport and I'm in Terminal 2, I will pick this up because I love it so much. Then I picked up some of their underwear. This is a black lacy one and just has the Victoria's Secret waistband on it. I got a grey pair. They're just kind of basic, and I also got a pink pair as well. I wore them and they're currently in the wash. Final thing that I bought for myself when I was in Victoria's Secret was from the Pink range, and it was this maroon hoodie. This is like my favorite color to wear ever on me. I just think it goes so well with blonde hair, but it has these sequins on the sleeve and it says Love Pink on the sleeves on both sides. Like, I mean, how could you pass that up? And then it just has pink written there. This hoodie was hella expensive. It was $79.95, but I wanted it. I love the color of it, and we don't have pink in Europe, I don't think. I don't even think there's one in London. I know there's Victoria's Secret in London, but I don't think it has pink. Correct me if I'm wrong. Actually, I did get one other thing for myself. I got Tea's body lotion. This was actually discounted. I think it was only like $3 or $4. I love it. Like, the perfume is just gorgeous, but the body lotion smells even nicer because it's more subtle and toned down. Next, I got some items for my mom. And for my sister in Victoria's Secret, this one was just a little makeup bag. My mum needed a new makeup bag and I just got this one. It's kind of like a lace print effect. I can't remember how much it was. I've taken the price off it. But I got her a body lotion also. I just placed it in there because I thought she might appreciate that. And it is Pure Daydream body lotion. My mum loves body lotions as well. And then for Ollie, I got her this kind of more leopard print type style. And I got her the Pink Hot Crush body lotion. She'd like the scent of that. It's not too strong. I got her a small size of the body spray just for her to try, just in case she didn't like it. I wasn't sure, but she definitely liked the body lotion. Just sometimes those body sprays can be overpowering. I got her underwear as well, blue and grey, like my own ones. And yeah, that is basically all I got when I was in Victoria's Secret. I picked up these mittens in Forever 21. I just really wanted them and they were 30% off. Final thing that I got in Forever 21 was just these earrings, and I'm wearing one of them now, just a little pack of earrings. They were like $7.90. Then on the second last day we went out to the Jersey Gardens. So Jersey is like, New Jersey's huge obviously, but the Jersey Gardens, it's like Liffey Valley times 50. It's huge. You go to New York, go to the Jersey Gardens, it's the best. So the first place that I did go to was Holister because I wanted to pick up a new hoodie and I didn't like any of them that were there. Like sometimes in between seasons they can be kind of crap. So I got these leggings. These are their just regular navy leggings. They're tight at the bottom. I absolutely love them. They're actually more yoga pants. Would be what I would describe them as, and I got them in an extra small and they fit amazingly. They're so comfy and they give your like bum a little bit of a perk. They're just really nice. I like them. Next place we went to was Calvin Klein, and I was mulling over whether I get the grey Calvin Klein underwear set or whether I get the black underwear from Calvin Klein. I don't know why I was mulling over this choice, but I ended up going with the grey. I'm sure you guys know what they all look like. They're so cute. They're just their little crop top. They were $28, and then there was a further 30% off them. So I got that, and then I got the matching undies as well to go with that. I bought them in a medium. A lot of people told me that you need to size up with Calvin Klein underwear, that they're really tight, but I didn't find that at all. They're kind of a little bit big, especially the underwear on me, so I would have went with a small. I think I got them for like $38 or something for the two. And here in Ireland the bottoms are like 26 and the top is 30. I definitely got a huge discount on that. Then I went to Bath and Body Works. I've never been to a Bath and Body Works before. I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know what it was going to be like. It was amazing. All the candles in there smelled divine. I bought two of their what do you call them, hand things, what are they called, sanitizers. I got this one, the pink one, and it says on Christmas we wear pink, which I thought was really cute. And the other one I got was Honolulu Sun, which smells so like the Victoria's Secret body spray in Sunkissed. You know, I always need hand sanitizers, and hand sanitizers always smell so bad of alcohol. They're not that bad and they're doing the same job. Then I picked up two of their candles. I picked up Salted Caramel and Fresh Balsam, and both of them were $15.50 each, and they're regularly $22.50. This Salted Caramel one smells so like a Yankee candle I have. I can't remember which one, but they have such a strong scent of Yankee candles. They're very similar to Yankee candles. Like I smelled so many different ones of them and I was like, oh, that smells like Yankee and whatever flavor, and this is like Yankee whatever flavor. I have a lot of Yankee candles. I collect them. I love Yankee candles, so I nearly know all the scents, but I picked up these two because they seem to be kind of the most different. So the final place that I went to when I was in Jersey Gardens was the UGG shop. Now I picked up these pair of Uggs right here. These are the mini sand, and they're just the regular like original Uggs, and I absolutely love this style. Now they're impossible to get in Ireland because that colour is actually discontinued in all of Uggs in Ireland for whatever reason, I don't know. And when we went to Jersey Gardens they had them, and I was like, I need to get these because they're impossible to get in Ireland. You cannot get them. But I had such a struggle actually trying to get that pair of Uggs, and I'll explain my story. I went up to this girl and she just seemed to not want to be there, to not want to be talking to me. I felt like I was annoying her. I felt like I was interfering in her life in some way, and I asked her, did they have those particular style in stock? And she told me no, they don't have them in stock. I don't know why they're being displayed, and I kind of accepted it because I knew they weren't in Ireland, so I was like, oh, maybe they actually just came in that morning and they ran out of them. The girl was just really rude to me, and she was looking at me and she was like, no, we don't have them. I don't know why they're out. And I was like, oh god, don't let this be happening to me, because I'm gonna ask her to go into the back now. So I said to her, well, there's a size 7 displayed, which is a size up from me. So size 7 in the US is a UK size 5. So I said to her, well, there is is a size 7 been displayed? Is there any way you could see if they have the other shoe in there, or maybe they have another size 7 or something like that? Would you mind checking? So she went in, came back out within like 5 seconds, and she's like, no, there's none in there. I'm sorry, we don't have them. I don't know why they're been displayed. I'm gonna have to get them removed from there. And I was like, okay, I'm so sorry. Why did I bother you? I just felt really uncomfortable. I wish I didn't ask her, and I just wanted to leave. So I went over to Jimmy, and Jimmy was not impressed. He was like, why is she being so rude? Blah, 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 blah. I'm gonna ask somebody else. I was like, don't ask, they're not in stock. So he's like, what size did you ask for? And I was like, a 7. So he went up to another guy and he was like, hi, I'm just wondering if you have these shoes. Showed him the Ugg boot and he was like, do you have this in a size 7? So the guy was like, yeah, we should have loads of them. They only came in this morning. So he ran out to the back and he was like, yeah, we have them in a size 7 here. Here they are. And I was like, oh my God. Oh my God. He was just so nice, so attentive. So I tried them on. I was like, they're a bit big. I knew they would be. Anyway, the shop, bearing in mind, is mad. Like, it is, there's so many people there, so I understand their frustration and they're working really hard, and I understand, you know, it's annoying having people come up and ask you things. They had the Ugg boots displayed and they had all the boxes underneath them and on top of them of your size, so I can understand why she was probably a bit annoyed. She was probably like, why didn't you just look? But I did. They didn't have my size, so that's why I asked her. So then I asked the guy again. I was like, look, I'm so sorry, but would you mind going into the back and seeing, do they have a size 6? He was like, yeah, there's loads in there. I saw them when I was getting the size 7. There's tons. I was like, oh my God, could you get me them please? And he was like, no problem, ma'am. And he was so polite, and he brought them back out and he was like, I hope they fit well. I tried them on. He went off and served someone else. They fit like a dream. They were just perfect on my feet, which I knew they would be because that is my shoe size. So I went up and purchased them and I skipped out of the Ugg shop. I hate rude staff in shops. Just like when I was working in a shop, I hated rude customers. So I just think there's no excuse for rudeness, whether you're a customer or whether you're working in the store. There is just no excuse. That girl was so rude and the guy was overly helpful. Moral of the story, it doesn't cost anything to be polite to somebody. Don't be rude. There's no need for rudeness, because if you're rude to somebody, generally they'll be rude back. I wouldn't be rude back because I can understand the stress of working and stuff. I know what it's like when you're working in a very busy store and people are asking you for things all day, every day. It can get a bit annoying, but you just have to be polite. They were $115, $14, something like that. Way cheaper than they would ever be in Ireland. I think those particular style are 175 or 70 in shoe in Ireland, so they're just ridiculously expensive. So that is the end of my Ugg story. The final place that I went to was Walgreens on Times Square, because we stayed on Times Square, on Broadway actually, and I picked up myself some foundations. I picked up 3 foundations. These are kind of foundations I've heard about floating around online, but I have no idea how they perform in the skin or if they're even suitable for oily skin, but I just picked them up anyway. One of them was my true match. I knew that was going to work, and I got the color W5. W5 is way too light in this. It's much lighter than the Irish W5. That's the Irish. They're just a shade light, like this is a shade lighter on my skin. It's just a little bit too light, so I'm gonna get the W6. Yeah, that's the color. And then I picked up these 2 foundations. The Neutrogena one I've heard about from years and years and years and years of Marlena talking about how amazing it was, so I picked this up. I know it's kind of a liquidy foundation from seeing her use it before. And then the other one I picked up was the CoverGirl Outlast Fabulous. The only reason I picked this up is because I heard somebody like way back when talking about this being a really good foundation, and I just picked it up on a whim, just not realizing that it was going to be one of the best foundations I have found this year from the drugstore. It is amazing. I wore this from like day 2 or 3 in New York the whole way to the end of the holiday because it was just so good and it was so long lasting. I might do a first impression on this one because I haven't used it yet, but other than that, the CoverGirl one was the bomb diggity. That was basically everything I picked up while I was in NYC. I fell in love with New York. I've been to New York once before, but I really fell in love with it this time, like so much so that I'm planning another visit very soon. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. So many of you requested this, and I will talk to you all in my next video. I love you guys. Mwah! Bye!